It's a pretty good question here that I have actually been meaning to answer for a long time. He's saying, how do we know? Well, if they say 2012, something's supposed to happen. Well, how do we know that it's 2012 if the calendars have been possibly shifted around or changed? And everybody knows that there's rumors, and yes, the calendars actually have been shifted and changed. Well, this date doesn't have anything to do with our Western, Gregorian, or even Eastern calendars. It has everything to do with the Mayan cycle of time. And the Mayan calendar has not been changed. It's not been shifted. It's 100% accurate. Even though our calendars have shifted, we can count back now from where we are after we've experienced the shift in our calendar. We're settled in our calendar right now. Well, we can count back on our calendar from where we are now to the starting point of this current world age of the 13th Baktun system. And when we do, we arrive at a date. And that date is exactly August 11th, 3014 BC, from where we are right now as we stand at this calendar. This is the start for the long count calendar. The long count calendar keeps a 13th Baktun count for one singular Mayan world age, of which we're in right now, that's about to end. So we're counting the timing from a calendrical system that is not shifted, that we know, even though that we've shifted, that the date that we're counting from is accurate, because the Mayan calendar is accurate. So the Mayan calendar says that from August 11th, 3014 BC, the 13th Baktun, the end of this present world age, is going to stop at December 21st, 2012. It's not that 2012 is the date that it was supposed to happen the whole time. It's just that it just so happens to be 2012 is the day that the 13th Baktun ends from the Mayan calendar, counted back from August 11th, 3014 BC. The world age system is 5,125 years, roughly. But it ends precisely from the 13th Baktun at December 21st on the winter solstice of 2012. That's not by any accident, and that's what makes this thing so incredibly rare. That's what makes 2012 the day, not only because it's the winter solstice, which is a major occultic, ritualistic, ceremonial time, but because the world age itself is happening to align itself and end perfectly with the galactic center of the Milky Way. And that's what we have right here is the Milky Way. In the center of the Milky Way is what the Mayans call the dark rift or the cosmic womb, or they call it the serpent's mouth. This world age just so happens to end at the serpent's mouth. All of these other world ages didn't do that, but this one does. Not only does it end exactly at December 21st, 2012, aligned with the serpent's mouth, the great rift, or the dark road, it ends the Ouroboros cycle of the great year, which is a rare cycle of about 26,000 to 28,000 years, give or take. So you could take this symbol here and equate it as a serpent circle that is biting its tail. And that's what I revealed in the book of Judges about Samson and his riddle of the Golden Age. It's the Ouroboros. So we end the Mayan 13th Baktun at exactly December 21st, 2012, the winter solstice. And then we end the Ouroboros at exactly this same time also. Not only do we end the Ouroboros at that day, but the Ouroboros ends by the clock. And they've timed it to 11 a.m., 11 minutes, and 11 seconds universal time on that day. The Ouroboros is going to end at exactly 11 a.m. universal time on December 21st. That's rare. And there's 3 other alignments that are going to happen also. So it's the timing for the ending of the 13th Baktun which makes this day special. And of course, I've told you that Samson is the 13th judge, and then that riddle points to this being the beginning of their golden age. And then we know that something happens before it. It's that judgment. And that's, of course, what you see with the ending of the Mayan world age.